Wilson Morales from Black Women TV. Hello, folks. How are you?
Hi,
Hey, well, good to see you, brother.
Yes. Idris, you're no stranger to joining franchises and playing certain characters, having done Hemdo, Crawl, Brixton, and now Bloodsport. What goes into saying yes to playing these characters, and how much fun do you have when you get your weapon of choice?
Look, what goes into yes is typically what can I do that's, just out there, you know what I'm saying? I've got a sort of spectrum of films that deal with real life scenario, historic scenarios to, out there. And so, this one came at a time where I really wanted to do something that was different. I was really, really excited to meet James Gunn, big fan. And, that was the process before jumping onto this.
Daniela, you're playing Ratcatcher. Obviously people see it different in the comic books, but you're joining this and you're playing this character. How much fun did you have playing this, and how different is it from the character that's in the comic books?
So I'm not yet a real supervillain because I have this huge heart playing Ratcatcher too, and I love that, the fact that she's really different than the other squad mates and from her father. And I had so much fun. Like, I was always getting into character, taking naps, and that was just me like in method acting and getting into character, because I don't like to sleep at all.
Obviously no spoilers given, but you guys last longer on the script than others. So, when you take on a role, it's a Suicide Squad, somebody's going to go down at some point or another, so Idris, obviously we all know that, like, at the end of the day, brothers ain't going out easy earlier. So when you see that script and you see that, hey, okay, I'm on page 3, page 4, page 5, how much fun was it knowing, like, okay, I think I last longer than others?
When I walked onto the script, we didn't know what character I was going to play from the universe, the DC universe. But we did know is that we wanted to play a reluctant hero, a reluctant leader. And, there was no question of whether he dies. It was a question of whether he lives or dies with his honor and his, integrity intact. And that is what we explored in the movie to some degree. It's a war movie encased in the DC world. So, for me, it was great that I got to play this character, which is an expansion of the Suicide Squad. You know what I'm saying?
Daniela, obviously this movie is very gory than some of the other DC films. Have you had a chance to see as many of the DC films? And were you prepared for, or were you aware as to how much gore James was going to go for this movie?
I actually, like, my favorite movies from DC is The Dark Knight, but I love the fact that we don't need to watch any other movie to understand James Gunn version of the Suicide Squad. So as soon as I read the script, I was feeling, and I felt, and I know that I had a masterpiece in my hands. So I couldn't wait to get to a plane and go to Atlanta and to start shooting. And, like, for me, it's only my opinion, but even if I weren't in the movie, for me, it's one of the best movies of the DC movies ever.
Before I let you go, Idris, so when the whole cast is together, how much fun was it? How many takes did it take before everybody stopped laughing and just being serious and getting everything right?
It would depend on the sequence of the scene, you know what I mean? Like, but if it was typically at the end of the day and everything was a little bit more relaxed or whatever, perhaps, it could take 3 or 4 takes before we get it together. But even when we're doing that, some of the stuff that happens during the laughter ends up in the takes, if you know what I mean.
James knows how to make you laugh. He certainly knows how to make you go, whoa. Obviously it's good to see you guys in this movie. People have been wanting to see it for a good minute. Obviously, I'll see you down the road, just because you always got projects left and right, and we'll talk. And hopefully, Daniela, I'll see you more down the road in your upcoming projects.
Thank you.
Yes, man. Thanks.